how to import the data in Stata software. So to import the data, we will click on this file menu, and there is an option of import. And in import, there are a lot of options are given. This is Excel, CSV. You can use SPSS data also in Stata. Those who are using SAS, they can import their SAS data also in Stata, and there are various options are given. So I will show you how to import Excel data and CSV data in Stata software. So first we will start with Excel. So just click on this Excel. Something like this window will appear in your screen. Now you have to browse the data. So I have this data bp underscore data dot xlsx. It is basically National Family Health Survey data of India. So I will import it, and I will click on this open option. Once I will click it this open option, it is a last data set, so it will work in the background to import the data. So it is loading the spreadsheet, so we have to wait a little bit if your data set is very large, and it is now reading your preview. So we have here only one worksheet in this Excel file, so it is only showing this one, and your entire cell range is given here. You can choose the cell range accordingly if you want to import only a subset of the data. And then there is option of import first row as a variable name. Here at present your variables are not named, so if we will click on this option, so it will import my first row as variable name in Stata also. And if I want to import all the data as a string, so I can select this option, but my data have some numerical variables, some string variables, so I will not select this one. There is an option of variable case also, and there are three options: preserve, lower and upper. Import only whatever is given in Excel file. It will import the variable name as it is. In lower, it will rename all the variables in lower alphabets, that is caps lock off, and in upper it will rename all the variables in caps lock on. So if you are a graphical user interface user, it will not affect you a lot whatever the variable case. But if you are choosing a syntax mode in a Stata, so you have to write each and every variable name. So your variable should be in lower and upper case only, and it will help you a lot. Otherwise, once you will put caps lock on then off. So generally I prefer to use lower variable case only, and I will click on this OK button. Now my first data set is imported. It is a large data set, so it is taking a little bit time also. The syntax used for importing the data set is here actually. So it is import Excel, then file name, then sheet name, and I have given first row as variable, so it is first row, and the case is lower. So this file have 52 variables and 73,000 observations, so that's the reason it was taking some time. So by this way you can import Excel data in Stata software. Now I will clear the data set, so I will write a command named clear, and if once I will enter this clear, the entire data set will be removed from Stata memory. So now I will import a CSV file here, so it is import then text data. Once I will click on here, it will pop up a window, and I can select CSV data. The same data set is given in CSV as well as an Excel file. So I will select this file, and CSV work faster in Stata actually. The reason behind this is, if you have a large data set in Excel, it will slow your software in the background also. And if it is in CSV, the process will go faster. So once I will select the data set, my data is shown here. So here few options I will suggest how to use it. So again, it is a first row as variable name. Here it is automatic. You can choose always, never, or custom. So I will leave it as it is. Then variable name case, I will choose it as a lower. Then some options like floating point precision, so you can change the decimal or double floats. Encoding, I will leave it as it is. Then in quote binding, it is loose, strict, or off. If your data set is a raw data generated from a different software, so in code banding there are three options: strict, loose, and off. If your data is generated from a different data entry software, you may have to use strict code binding. Otherwise, your data may be splitted in more than one row. So you can choose this thing accordingly. And once you will click either in OK or submit. So now this is your syntax for importing the CSV data. So it is import delimited, then file name, followed by .csv because it is a CSV data set, and again I have the same data set, so the variable number of variables and number of observations are same. Now I will tell you the different windows of Stata also, those who are, especially for those who are new users. So it is a command window. Here you will write your commands. Whatever command you will write and run, it will be shown in the history window, and each command will come here. It is a variable window and all the variables are shown here. And if you will click on a specific variable, the properties of the variable will be shown here, and you can scroll down to see the various properties. And it is the total dataset property, so where we have 52 variables, 73,071 observations, and this is the memory size of the data.